to Biomutant. And yes, if you read correctly, today is my birthday. Now, I don't stream as much as I used to anymore, or upload as frequently. And I know that's a problem. But with this, I'm going to be able to do better. So, how about we go medium, because first time playing through it.
Encode your DNA.
Okay. Encode my DNA. What do I want to be? Okay, so we got Primal, Dum-Dun, a Rex, a Hyla, a Fip. I think my little brother played through this as a Fip. And then you got the Murgle. I think I like this the most. The Hyla or the Primal? I think I'm gonna go with Hyla.
Define your genetic structure.
Oh, he has a big head. Messages. There we go. Okay, so I think I'm gonna balance that out between right here.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, biohazard, I want to balance it in between these.
Define your choose a genetic resilience.
There we go. Balance it out.
Choose your first style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Commando.
Commando is cool.
Psyphreak.
Psyphreak, you're like a warlock.
Saboteur.
You're like Raph from the Ninja Turtles.
Sentinel. Deadeye. Commando. Deadeye.
Deadeye is cool.
Commando. Psyphreak. Saboteur.
He comes with a gun. I think I'm gonna go with
Saboteur
this one too.
chosen.
Yeah. If it's well,
that'll work. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads.
No,
Choosing
the
a
kind of
path in
person I
life
am,
is
I
that
think,
fork in the road where you
I
make
have
a
played this
choice
once before,
or
but I haven't
simply
gotten
stop
far,
living.
and I believe I'm doing a light run.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice.
So I'm
A
gonna go with
reflection of
dark.
your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your
That's the same
actions
guy.
as you move forward.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
Alright.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
Yeah, I'm doing a dark run.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself. And it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Guess left can be right sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Okay, so that guy comes.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
I like
Better
the
make a
graphics
run
on
for
this
it.
game.
This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die. destroy you, Ducks. Critical.
Ew.
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Only one person tuned in to watch.
emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Hold on, if you guys could excuse me real quick. Oh, if you guys are curious, I turned 16 today.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. Ultimately, that they shed under the stress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Useful. Super effective.
A great way to isolate your enemies. And kill them.
Flesh wound.
Also, I may be spending my money on Hogwarts Legacy. I'm interested in the game. Well,
good thing you're strong.
Womp.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Alright, we're already 20 minutes
There are
into
few
it.
records of the
I think,
chain of
today we're
events
gonna
that
stream
led to
for
the
2
big
hours.
apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation
I love video
interfered with the
games.
genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Oh, that was the last room. Anything? Anything I can upcycle in here?
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Sharp steel.
Dice.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree. Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Muma's love. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. Magic? He claims it's just the force of life, the existence of energy, powering and connecting all things living, like the Nono. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding. You've found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy. You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree. Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it
like
might
Elvis.
be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take... Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Like a shark.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. glad to see He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Yeah, hi. Hi, Dad. Welcome to the birthday stream.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
I'm gonna help him, even
He's
though I'm being a
grateful
dark
for
run.
that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Now, take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, okay. Skip. We don't want that.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby.
Wherefore, whereway?
The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor.
Cosata ghetto.
Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's
This is
conviction to
Biomutant.
stop the
It's a
World
game where
Eaters
you create
began
a
when
character
the
and you
Leviathans
have to
rose
save.
from the
It's
depths of the
basically
surf.
like the plot
Siding
of
with the Myriad's
a
movement
game
for wholeness
based
in a
around
fragmented world
Earth
might
Day,
seem
about
like the
saving
logical
the
thing to do.
world
But is it the
from
right
monsters
thing?
that evolve
One
through
thing's certain,
toxins.
though.
and
Destiny arrives all the same.
Sort of like mutations. Humans have
The
left
Jagni tribe only
Earth
ever had one
in this.
conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak.
I got
They
it for
believe
free
that
with
cleansing
PS
is
Plus.
necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Kim hobe bekuko hifad muk.
Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
Oloi bo bopaweg.
He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Taimis.
Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Nicely done. Ah. I mostly like open world games.
It's
like
either
these.
the
They're
tunnel
fun,
or the motor
but-
bridge. What'll it be?
And they can also be really good. I think I'm going to
It's
do
a bridge.
this because
Just
my
get
other,
over it.
my other one. Because I have another one that I'm playing off time.
Shot.
With a PS Plus subscription. It's free with a PS Plus subscription. And that's just the basic subscription that you get it with.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war, or part of the problem. Let's see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. The Sifu is mindful of his time, but thinks you'll just have to find out for yourself if he's willing to spend some of it on you.
Zata is de moi dotloho. Kariesne zdatse. Paro, ya put.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. He's referring to your rampage through Bunker 101. It seems you don't mind a bit of blood on your hands. That's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life. He wasn't sure you'd do that, but it seems your mind took control of that big heart of yours. That's a sign of strength. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe. Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse to be the victim here.
Well, I
He
don't really
wants
have
you to
that much
focus.
people
These are the
watching, as
new
you can
rival
see.
outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
The narrator for
Even
Even if
Biomutant
you
is
see the
David
world
Shaw
differently,
Parker.
you must hit them as soon and as hard as you can. The outcome of this war is up to you.
Apinosko.
Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon.
Patafu uflete.
Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe weapon, and kin.
Patafu uflete.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Orzikali.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
Orzikali.
Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be sentimental. War doesn't wait.
Alright. Actually, let's see if I can loot these guys. They have nothing to loot. Or maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. Oh, I already came to this house. one. Yep. Level up.
Now you get it. Nice work.
Maybe I'll stream zombies some other time. I want to do that soon. Or Fallout 76, I do got that game. Thank you, Dad. Means a lot. Oh. Oh, thanks. It means a lot. Oh, this guy.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially. Deformed and unfurled.
I need an automatic. Ah! Good stuff. Best to be
Itchy trigger finger.
best to be a ranged attack when you're fighting this guy. Ah, taking damage.
Oh, ouch! Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Goop says some choose to be lonely because no one understands what they're going through. If that's you, he'll try to help you, if you let him. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now.